Hello everyone. So I just want to briefly touch on this. I'm just literally after coming home now, and I just seen this yesterday, and I seen it today too from the local newspaper here in County Cavan. And this is to do with me whole Martin, the Taoiseach, the so-called Taoiseach, who doesn't believe in the backwards looking idea of sovereignty. But anyway, I digress. So do you know the way we got energy credits, and it was good for people because people during Christmas, etc., etc. So basically, after the election's done, pretty much you can fuck off now. Pretty much is the response from the government. We got back in. Why the fuck did we? Why do we care about people struggling to pay the electricity bill? Why do we care? The simple as that. That's more or less what they're saying. So the way people are struggling. There's a lot of people struggling. You see every day there's people struggling who barely making a living, barely scraping by when they pay the electricity bill, and especially when they pay the rent. And God forbid if they have children to look after too. It's a nightmare, especially with the price of food and yourself. It's insane. And especially because these were helpful to a lot of families. That it took the burden off them a bit. And they were good. I'm not going to sit here and say they weren't good. But the fact of the matter is they got into government now. And they don't give a shit after that. Simple as that. Beforehand, they were giving money, they were throwing money everywhere. They were throwing money to give rises in social welfare, rises for people, everything. Rises in everything, pretty much. Money for everybody. But, after the election, there's no money for anybody because, we got back in, we don't care now. Simple as that. Pretty much, that's what me Haman's saying here. Why do I give a fuck? Because I got back in, So pretty much in the next budget, there won't be a part of it. Which is, again, especially because, as we know, the cost of living is not going to change. People will still be paying high taxes. People are still paying high electricity bills because it's all greed. Really, it is. And the electricity companies here are just too greedy and they just want more and more and more. And it's the same with many things. The same with the distribution. Take for example, not even that too. We take about the carbon tax. Take for example, transport and stuff. When you get rid of the carbon tax, it'd be a lot cheaper too, because transporting goods nowadays, you have to pay for diesel. The lorry doesn't drive itself, unfortunately. So you have to pay for diesel, and the diesel's gone up because of the carbon tax. And the carbon tax is, and obviously they need to find the money somewhere, so that means an increase in the price of products, etc., etc. Many other things along with that too. Not to mention that we're not growing as much as we used to in this country, exporting from other countries. The list goes on. But yeah, pretty much what you can gather from this and what I can gather from this is fuck off, we don't care. It's after the election, we'll come back to you in 5 years' time. But yeah, there's a lot of families struggling, especially families with young children, etc., etc., who are struggling and some people only have part-time jobs or work a few hours a day or whatever the story may be. And they're trying to save up for a mortgage, etc. It's a nightmare. Like, you really do feel for people that are in these situations. They're doing their best. They're doing their best. The government's doing their worst to help people. They're really determined to make people suffer. Irish people suffer. Anybody else, it's okay that you're well treated. But any Irish person, they want you to get on the boat as quick as possible, pretty much. But it's regrettable, in my opinion. I do think they were good for the 250. I didn't really care for myself about getting it. I got it, but everybody in the country got it. The richest person in the world got it in Ireland. Everybody just got it. It wasn't that bothered with that. I don't mind. I have the luxury. Not many people have the luxury of saying, I could have done without it or whatever. But definitely, the money, we should have been able to give, not accept the energy credit if we didn't want to, and give it to somebody who's less fortunate than us. That's what should have happened if people didn't want it. People who could afford it. Basically what I'm trying to say is, it shouldn't just be for everybody. It should be for the people who need it. And that's what I'm saying. The money. That's what I thought it should be, instead of the richest people. The people that are doing well and have enough money to cope, etc. But unfortunately, it's not everybody in society. But let me know what you think. It's pretty much, in my opinion, fuck you, we don't care. Thank you.